The president clearly has many different leadership roles within the government and other important organizations within America. His powers are enumerated in Article 2 of the Constitution, and it explains what they are and the amount of power that he has. He is the Commander-in-Chief of the Army and Navy, as well as being in control of any militias that arise within the nation. Along with these powers, he is also able to pardon any offenses within the United States, besides impeachment. He can nominate and appoint ambassadors, public ministers and consuls, Supreme Court judges, and U.S. officers, as long as 2/3 of the senators agree with this decision. He is also the Chief of State, Chief Executive, Chief Diplomat, Chief Legislator, and Chief of Party. This essentially means that the president is responsible for the operations of these branches, as well as serving as a ceremonial head for the government, and represents their party. 3 more roles are the voice of the people, which means that he represents the wants and needs of the general public, protector of the peace, which means that he keeps order in the states when there is a national emergency, and the manager of prosperity, in which he is responsible for preserving economic stability. The president also sets a political agenda in order to advance the country and its government, which is something that is becoming more popular with presidents in recent terms. Another change over time is that the president has gained more power within the executive branch over Congress because of Theodore Roosevelt's advances.
The electoral process in America is used to determine who will become President of the United States. In the electoral process, the public does not vote directly for the president. Instead, they are actually voting for a representative that will vote on their behalf. This is called the Electoral College. A president needs 270 electoral votes to be elected. There are a total of 538 electors. This accounts for 1 for each state's representation in the House of Representatives and 1 for each senator. There are also 3 given to the District of Columbia. Election Day has a winner-take-all policy. All electors from a state are given to the winning candidate for that state. Maine and Nebraska, however, have a proportional representation. 2 votes are awarded to the statewide winner, and 1 vote is given to the winner of each district. In Maine, there are 2 districts, and in Nebraska, there are 3 political parties in the United States. It was established around 1854. The word conservative means disposed to preserve existing conditions, institutions, etc., or to restore traditional ones and to limit change. The Democratic Party is the older and more liberal of the 2 major parties. It was founded in 1840. Liberal means to be favorable to progress or reform, as in political or religious affairs. Another party, though not as major, is the Libertarian Party. It is a political party that advocates liberty, especially with regard to thought or conduct. It was established in 1971. Liberty means freedom from control, interference, obligation, restriction, hampering conditions, etc. Power or right of doing, thinking, speaking, etc., according to choice. The Green Party is another party that is also not major. It is a political party whose policies are based on concern for the environment. It was founded in 1972.
The U.S. does not have a plural executive as their form of government. However, this government system can be found in governorships in the U.S. Some view a plural executive as a negative system. The governor has limited power because all of the power is distributed among the many political leaders. In addition, even though the governor has some power, the political leaders do not answer to him or her, nor do they work as a cabinet under the governor. Each individual executive campaigns independently, and due to this, the system lacks cohesion because different agencies are pursuing different goals. Along with the governor, who is in charge of being a party leader and appointing the vacancies within statewide offices, among other things, there are other positions that need to be filled. The lit governor, who takes a role similar to the vice president in that he has some political influence but not much official influence, is one of them. However, unlike the vice president, the lit governor is interim when the governor is out of the state or country. The Attorney General heads the State Department of Justice and acts as a formal legal counsel for the state and most state agencies. The Comptroller, last but not least, is the chief accountant for the state and accounts for and pays out all state money. Anarchy is a Greek word that signifies without government, the state of a people without any constituted authority. This could be a good thing or a bad thing. Some say that without a government there will be chaos and confusion. Some say that there will be harmony and natural order. Think of a person born into slavery. For years, that is what they believed, that slavery was an essential part of life and that the workmen depended on the slave for their work and the slave depended on their master for food. If it is believed that a government system is necessary and that without one there will be disorder and confusion, the logical decision would be to propose an anarchy, which signifies not only an absence of government but also an absence of order.